I see my name in shining lights, yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
It's time to get down to business on the weekend's #1 business program. Known as the King of Networking, your host Shalom Klein has worked with thousands of entrepreneurs and created countless jobs. So, to success, let's get down to business.
And indeed, we are all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship and business. We talk a lot about business here. You're on with Get Down to Business, and I'm your host, Shalom Klein. Remember, you can always download a podcast from Get Down to Business on my website at shalomklein.com. And while you are there, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Shalom Klein. It's going to be a jam-packed week of content and information you will not want to miss. So let's jump right into it with our returning guest, the guru, the one, the only Tom Miroballi, health insurance expert guru, and all-around good friend and good person. Tom, welcome to the program.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good, my friend. Tom, welcome back. Always a pleasure to have you and talk about health insurance. I know you've been busy, you've been traveling, taking care of people. So tell us what's hot in the health insurance market.
Well, the same old thing. You know, I still have not received any indication from Blue Cross Blue Shield about what Joe Biden's new plan is. We're still quoting the old Affordable Care Act prices and very high deductibles of $8,550, which is your total out-of-pocket expense. And the short-term plans are booming. I mean, I'm busier now than I was last year. And people are just not putting up with the Affordable Care Act.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, you always take a very customized approach to helping people and making sure that they're getting the plan that they need, the affordable plan that they need. And one of the things we always talk about is eliminating that mandatory, the cost. Yeah, exactly. So let's talk a little bit about that. What kind of calls have you been receiving?
Oh, I've been receiving all sorts of calls from people, 35, 40, 45, people who are out of maternity production. They don't want to have any more children, but yet the husband and the wife are both paying about $200-300 more per month each for maternity coverage that they're never going to use. So it's a waste of $600 to $800 per month for a young couple. I call a 40-year-old a young couple. Who already have children. Why are you spending money on maternity coverage? You know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So Tom, one of the things we always come to us with are some of the people that you've helped. And I know that your phone never stops. I'll say this now, and we'll say it at the end of our conversation, but you take calls at all hours of the day and night. So tell us about some of the people you've been able to help recently.
I had somebody yesterday who called me, who I wrote a short-term major medical plan about 3 weeks ago. Well, the lady is about 60 years old, and unfortunately, she suffered a minor stroke. Well, she's in the hospital. She will not be able to do another short-term plan once this policy has, expired after 6 months. However, we did find out that she was on some sort of disability. So under the Medicare, supplement programs, there is a section in there that people can get guaranteed coverage if they are qualified and listed as disabled. So, here she is 60 years old, and she has been getting a small amount of disability insurance through her employer on her group plan, but now she's losing her job or she's lost her job or cut down substantially on the hours. So now, as of yesterday, we were working on it, and I gave instructions to her husband, and he is now contacting Medicare, and we're going to find out exactly what the system is to get her signed up for disability so she can go and get her Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B card, and I can get her a standard G plan At the age of 60, she can get a standard G plan at $323.64 a month. That is Medicare. That covers everything. That you do not have to, sign up for underwriting guidelines or anything like that. It's automatic acceptance. But the point being is that we just don't sell short-term major medical policies to healthy people. This woman is under 65, and we handle all Medicare claims and people who need the Medicare for disability. So we've never talked about that on the show, but those are some of the things that I do in excess of, short-term major medical plans for people under 65.
Absolutely. No, so important. And you're right. We haven't talked about it enough, but you're always helping. And I can't believe it. We're having this conversation in July, Q3 of the year. So you always keep our listeners on top of the calendar. So at this point of the year in July, as we're moving into, again, the second half of 2021, what are some of the things that our listeners should be focused on and paying attention to as it relates to new plans and health insurance coverage?
Well, I would not be overly optimistic at the Biden administration coming up with the new health insurance plans, because when you have leaders in the industry like Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois and Humana and United Healthcare, they are telling us, agents, that we don't have a plan from Washington. These people are not giving the health insurance carriers, Blue Cross, et cetera, any guidance as to what to expect under this Biden health insurance. Now, how long has this man been in the office? 6-7 months, whatever the case may be. But he campaigned that he had a different health insurance plan. And it's just wrong to tell people that we're going to implement a new plan, and then the big companies don't get any direction from Washington, D.C. It's useless. So what we're doing is we've been told to use the old prices and the old plans, just like, with the $8,550 max out of pocket Affordable Care Act plans that aren't really affordable. But, we're using the same plan. There has been no change in Washington under Biden that is helping clients, except he raised the amount of money to about $106,000, and you can still get a premium tax credit.
Mm-hmm. So let me just throw a scenario at you again. We're chatting with Tom Miroballi, health insurance guru, here on Get Down to Business, a returning guest we've been chatting about. Again, just some of the things that are out there. And I want to throw a scenario at you. Again, small business owners tuning in may have just started their business. Now that COVID restrictions have started to lift and people are getting more comfortable, somebody has a new business. They're now employing their first couple of people, and they want to start to offer that health insurance coverage. What's the first step that they should take?
Well, if they're brand new people, and obviously it's a new business, so these people don't really come with a track record as far as loyalty, as far as sustainability at a job, I would start off the first 6 months with a short-term major medical plan that I sell. And they're all PPO plans. You can use any doctor, any hospital you want. But the costs are so low, and the out-of-pocket cost can be so low, like $2,500 instead of $8,550. And you can give those employees in the new business a lower cost of doing business. Instead of going ahead, let's say you get a 30-year-old guy with non-smoker, and he's on the Blue Precision Bronze HMO, and it's going to cost him $328 a month under Blue Cross's Affordable Care Act plan. I could chop that down to about $200 a month or $175 a month with a $2,500 deductible, 100% coverage, no maternity coverage. So that's my suggestion to people just starting a business is let's talk about it. let's put them on a short-term major medical plan for 6 months. After 6 months, if they work out for you as far as employment loyalty and as far as making money for the business, and then we can talk about a group plan, because we can do a group plan at any time during the year. We don't have to wait for open enrollment.
Absolutely. Well, Tom, you are a treasure, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing some helpful advice. And I want our listeners to get in touch with you. So how can they get a hold of you?
They can call me at 630-863-3477. Again, that's 630-863-3477. Or you can contact me on my website, or you can email me directly at TMIROB as in boy, ALLI at yahoo.com. tmiroballi@yahoo.com.
Well, Tom, thank you so much. And speaking of gurus, I will be joined right after this quick break by Irina Freeman from Chicago Signature Limo, our other guru and returning guest on the program. We'll be right back. Don't touch that dial.